There have been a lot of great bug types, don't get me wrong, but there's very few that can claim to have as much prestige as Heracross. That's a good boy right there. Growing up, some of my favorite insects were beetles, specifically rhino beetles. I actually had a whole picture book just kind of talking about them and what they ate, what their habitats were. So needless to say, as a kid, I really loved Heracross, mostly just because it was a big, strong beetle Pokemon. And if used right, Heracross is still really good and competitive. You know, that's something that not a lot of bug types can claim. There's been a lot of good ones in recent years, you know, Scolipede, Volcarona, Drapion if used right. But Heracross being that bug fighting type, one of those original, you know, headliners of what a type could be if given the right stats. Gotta love Heracross for that. And even though I don't have many Fingerpuppets for him, mostly because he's a one Pokemon line, not counting the Mega Evolution, I'm still got a few, and this feels like a good time to look at them and just kind of gush for a bit. From that wonderful Pokemon Fingerpuppet line that gives me a reason to live and I find a planet fun and don't do any research on because I need surprise in my life, this is a small collection of Heracross puppets. And we might not have as many puppets as we normally do, but we still have quite the range of dates with these guys. So, this Heracross is from 1999, actually the same year I was born, and for the Japanese release of Gold and Silver. This guy is from 2009, so he would have been around Diamond and Pearl's release, and then 2014 for Mega Heracross, which is great because I'm pretty sure that's X and Y, and Mega Heracross was one of the first Mega Evolutions, so everything checks out. What can I say? Heracross shows up for the debut party. You gotta give him that. Take a look at this first Heracross, and honestly, it might be my favorite one. Despite being the oldest, it kind of has the best attention to Heracross's proportions and anatomy, and it helps that it's a very big, chunky puppet. As they got newer, a lot of them wound up getting smaller, so I actually like having these guys who are a little bit taller, if for no other reason, to have some variety on the shelf. But talk about variety, this guy might be shorter, but he's so much wider because he has the wings extended, something that's actually really rare to see from Heracross, either in artwork and especially in merchandise. So this is great just for that. But still good attention to detail, a little bit of paint rub unfortunately, but that just happens. And then Mega Heracross. I'm kind of of two minds on this Pokemon's design, to be honest. Love the color scheme, absolutely adore it. It feels like at some point this is overkill, but it's a decent Mega Evolution, and hey, it's another Heracross. All in all, they're a really solid trio.